Good morning, land of YouTube. Donnie Cosmic here, bringing the light. And I guess a focal point of today, if I'm trying to focus on something, because, I think I've gone through a little bit of a weird, take a step back, reassess, and then head forward in a different direction to add maximum beneficial engagement and joy within my life. I find that as long as I am fully present and actively participating in let's say, whatever activities, anything, it could be a conversation, I find that when I am actually there, not just, going through the motions, but it's so hard to describe presence versus, thinking ahead, planning, all these different things or different outcomes, or thinking about the other person or what this is going to happen, blah, 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 blah. I think in life as individuals, we tend to do that no matter what, wherever we go, automatically. I find that there's this Anatolic type concept, which is not really a concept, but it's, let's say, exactly that, just being engulfed, completely present with what we're doing, at like peak inspiration. So as long as we're inspired in life going forward, that'd be great. Most people fall victim to some kind of like mundane, repetitious schedule and scheduling of where it just happens. It goes by the wayside. Well, this is good. We've got this goal. We set it way out in the future, and then we go and practically, slowly, methodically make it happen, right? Cool. That works for some people. I can't hang with that shit. I do have ideas that I set as a concrete decision when I make them. And then I play along with reality in a way of watching it play out. I wait for the universe to show up and show me the paths that are going to lead me to whatever desired outcome I have. So I make a decision. I call it fluid concrete. I make whatever decision, and then I patiently take a step back and watch as I manifest within all of these different possible channels to reach the same outcome that is my concrete decision. I can be distracted because that's my nature. I have a bit of a large focus and like to, go after something shiny somewhat. That's more of a like, oh, squirrel. I can have chaos in my life because of this. I tend to get distracted with other individuals very heavily. Want to get personally involved with every single person I'm around, be it knowledge transfer or looking at ways to benefit every single human being here on the planet walking with me in my path. Now, I say that because it's my path. So if there is a direct need for interaction in my path, where can I benefit that? Okay, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I get distracted with that a little bit too easy sometimes. So I have concrete things in the background that I'm watching come to fruition. Basically, I'm watching them become exactly what they are through the daily motions of whatever I have to take part in order to reach a successful place of my concrete decision. Whatever it is, whatever I pick. Some of it requires action. Some of it requires just saying yes, going with the flow and taking the ride from a friend, or, spending quality time with someone else. And then I see outlets for growth, interaction, new relationships, community. That's another big goal of mine. It's to be like a pillar of society, and to be engaged in the community, out in the community, spurring community, and also to retrain the youth. So, I find it very, very beneficial if we have a strong community base starting with our youth to really, really retrain the mindset of the youth in a good, orderly fashion towards communal beliefs. I'd like to see, less crime and more, there's not a really large amount of crime right now, but there's, in my opinion, from what I see, a lack of education. And I want real education in a way that, man, I would like this kind of knowledge spread throughout the whole entire community. Really deep self-knowledge, self-awareness, and ideas and concepts that would lead people to not only being free, but bettering humanity one person at a time, everywhere they go. If we can only look at this like a team effort in order to benefit the society and every single person around us, well, I see less road rage. I see all kinds of important improvements all around, where people are not just selfish looking to step on the back of somebody else to get ahead. Then we have marriage success. We have less divorce. There's so many fucked up things in this world right now for men in general, if I'm looking at it from that point of view, because women can literally make a baby with a man, be married with him for a year or two, take half his shit. If the man did that to a woman, shit, that ain't gonna fly. He's like, I got your baby, bitch. Now you owe me child support, and I get half your house. No, that don't happen, right? But women can do this to men all over, and I find it a travesty because it's like exploiting something and very unbalanced. If there was a retraining that we were all in this together as a team effort, not just to get ahead of somebody and step on their back to do so, but real skills developed at a young age to be independent and successful, then we can all come together and share our strengths, and then maybe we meet each other in the middle, and oh my God, a relationship's formed, and then you have a family without being interrupted by separation or, a broken home kind of syndrome that runs rampant through this society, where there's too many single parents and there's not enough really strong marital values. I'd like to bring the 50s back, or the 20s to 50s. There was such a strong patriotic marital system. I realized that people knew how to make decisions back then. So many people are caught up nowadays with not having to make a decision that's permanent. They think, I can get a tattoo and it's not permanent because I can get it removed. Isn't that kind of a fucked situation to be in? You don't know how to make a permanent decision, and then we codependently support you in saying, yes, you can do that. Oh, well, hold on. No. Okay, well, I'm done ranting. A brief 10-minute video, and I haven't been putting a lot of content on. I'm going to fire this up again because a light has been lit again. A fire is burning, and I am planning on really, really attacking this platform again. That way, I don't let it go by the wayside. So as a YouTuber or an influencer, I plan so many short-term things, and I have to stay focused on them. If I don't, I'm distracted. I go off into something else, and that's what I'm doing. I think it's beautiful. That's my mindset, and maybe that's not going to work for everybody or apply to everybody, but there is very beneficial things we can do to effectively change us, and in doing so, possibly effectively change everybody around us by our own inspiration and our own behavior. Not looking at somebody to fix them, but looking at ourselves first, and then just being ourselves. I mean, how fucking amazing would that be, to where we're not out trying to fucking fix everything? Okay, I love y'all. Peace out. Bring the light.